Hey y'all. I said I'm gonna come 5 minutes early so people could come into the room. So everybody can have a chance to get in. I want everybody to have a chance to get in. Okay? To come into the room. Just so I could, give a chance for everybody to get in. Because I only have an hour, okay? So, come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy. God been so good to me. Thank you. God been so good to me. Let me say something. It's been a while here, but I'm grateful. So come into the room, y'all, because we're going to get started in a minute. Like I said, I'm only doing an hour. So pull up, because I'm only doing an hour. Couple house rules. First of all, let me introduce myself because I've gathered quite a few followers since the last time I've done a live, which has been a little bit over a year. My name's Liv. I'm a comedian here in Atlanta, and I do these weekly or semi-weekly live Wednesdays where I discuss different topics with my audience, those who support me, and they give me their feedback. I share what I feel, and we kind of do a little interaction, type of thing. This helps me connect with my followers so you can see the other side of me outside of comedy. Now, you're going to get a good laugh, okay? We're going to cut up, but for the most part, Wednesdays is for fun. This is a judgment-free zone. You can say what you want. All I ask is that you can you see it? Do it come out right? All I ask is that you tell the truth, okay? Your truth. Nobody else's but yours. So, that's the first thing. Second thing, if you hear a noise in the background, okay, I just want it to be known I have moved locations. So, forgive me. If you see me go on mute, that's because there's some noise in the background. And I don't want there to be any interference. So if you see me hit mute, that's what happened. But in the meantime, y'all come into the room. Come into what time? It's 9 o'clock on the dot. So come into the room. Real quick, I'm going to join live too so I can make sure I see the comments section. And that's where the comments is at. And if you saw the topic tonight, we're talking about reality versus social media. So I hope you're prepared to keep it real because this is the place to keep it real. Well, I want you to keep it real. I want you to feel comfortable enough to keep it real. Let me see if I can get on here. Real quick. Lord. Okay. Boom, shika-ling ding. Okay. Boom. That's me. Okay, so real quick. Special shout out to Spiked Happy Mobile Bartender. This is all I have left. And I met him. He's tonight's official sponsor. So also, if you have a small business and you know somebody that has a small business that wants to be a sponsor, send me a DM. Let them know there's a comedian in Atlanta that's trying to put on small businesses via live. Spike Happy is tonight's sponsor. He is a mobile bartender, okay? He does events. He does outside situations. And I'm going to tag him after this. He is tonight's sponsor. Now, this particular drink, this was a strawberry drink. I'm not going to tell you I was in it because I don't want to be, telling all his secrets. But listen, it was a very good drink. I met him this weekend at the Spillhouse Tailgate at the homecoming. And he provided me with a very nice drink. And it was very good, so much so that I could not finish it because I wanted to make it out of the tailgate. So, shout out to tonight's sponsor, Spike Happy. I appreciate you. He might jump on here. And if he doesn't, he'll see it. Again, if you know somebody with a small business and they want some promotion, send them over to you, girl. I'm your girl. Okay? So now, real quick. Because I'm staying on study. Like I said, house rules. Feel free to come on. But all I ask is that you're not in a crazy background situation. Your face have to be on camera. And don't wear bonnets. And that goes for females and males. No bonnets, okay? So real quick, share a photo with your... Okay, so boom. Yeah, look, special effects. So I took a screenshot because tonight's topic is reality versus social media. And the reason why I wanted to discuss reality versus social media is because, like I said, I'm a comedian here in Atlanta. And I have only got my foot in the tip of the door of the industry. And I have learned that there is a big difference between those who live in reality and those who are living in the social media world, okay? And I feel as though now that I'm in a safe space and happy space and more so, again, safer space to discuss it, I say, you know what, let me pop my head, okay? Let me pop my head. So this is the definition of reality according to Oxford. It is the world or state of things as they actually exist, as opposed to an idealistic or notional idea of them. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's pretty self-explanatory. Reality is what is real. Pretty simple, right? But then you have stuff like reality TV, which is not real. Okay? My thing is, real is what's actually happening. And let me put up the definition of social media. Choose different asset. Oh, this is cool. This is the definition of social media. Okay? It's a website or application that enables users to create and share content or participate in social networking. How do they cross? How do I stop this? For me, social media in my world is very big, okay? As you know, there's a lot of comedians that do skits weekly, daily. They have podcasts. They are outside doing stuff that is fully social media driven. And one of the challenges, another rule real quick, I'm always going to start with myself. Anybody feel free to join, tap in, questions, comments, that's all open. But I'm always going to start with myself. It has been one of the challenges of my career to be mindful of what I put on social media, because I still live in the corporate world on some levels, okay? And when you are in this industry and you're putting things on social media, unfortunately, your social media can affect your reality, okay? Well, at least for me. Again, feel free to jump in. This is my story. A lot of times people say, well, you don't do skits, you don't do this, you got to be more out there, you got to do that. And for a long time, I have had challenges trying to determine what needs to go out there and what doesn't need to go out there. Point blank. That's what it is, straight up. I have marked over my head, should I be this bold? Should I put this out there? Should I put that out there? Should I say this? Should I say that? Because I don't want it to affect my reality. And the reality is that sometimes comedy doesn't pay, okay? You can see me getting booked for something, and I'll touch on that later. You can see me getting booked for something, but sometimes that is a volunteer opportunity. Sometimes that is me taking an opportunity because of the other opportunities it can present. So when it comes to skits and putting myself out there and being just almost just throwing myself all the way out there, I have to be mindful of that. And another thing is I work with children, so I'm definitely mindful of that. And we're going to jump into that later too, because social media has played a hell of a role in their reality. A hell of a role. I can't imagine growing up with social media right now. I really can't. I can't. I could not imagine being 12 in middle school or even elementary school, growing up with an iPhone and jumping into social media. I don't think I can handle that personally. And shout out to the parents that's doing their things, due diligence, to make sure that their children's mental health and that their reality is not affected by what they see. Because that is eventually going to become a thing, especially in the DSM-5. For those who know what the DSM-5 is, social media addiction is real. And I'm guilty. I know some of us do it. You get on TikTok, you scroll until 3 o'clock in the morning because of God knows what. You just attached to it. It's just so funny. It's just so hilarious. But in reality, we all know we need to go to sleep and get a good night's rest so we can be prepared for tomorrow. You hear what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Can I get a purple heart? That's my colors. Can I get a purple heart in the comments if you feel what I'm saying? And again, like I said, anybody can join. Make sure you tag a friend. Send it all over. Send it over. Let me see. Yes, that's a good one. The saddest part is that social media is equally as beneficial as it is toxic. That is a very good point. That's an extremely good point, because Okay, if I don't get on social media, and especially when you get up there and you got a big following, you could lose money. Because Lil Boosie almost lost his mind when they took his Instagram. He lost millions of dollars because of the connectivity and the ambassadorships, I don't even know if that's the word, partnerships that he had with social media. They took it off. I'm here for the support. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, little cuz. I appreciate it. But yeah, and that's my thing. And feel free to jump on and get into that deeper. But how do you balance, or what is your balance in the reality of just living and doing social media? Now, I will say, you guys will see a lot more of me on social media, but still, even so, just know, and this is why I have these lives, so you guys can get to know me on this level, I'm still being very mindful of what I put out, because I have a community to represent. Not only that, I'm a comedian, but I have integrity, and I want to represent myself in a good light. You know what I'm saying? As much as, I love a good laugh. I love to cut up sometimes. We all, have our times. But at the end of the day, I do work with children. I do work in the HBCU space. And that requires another version of Olivia, which can be comedic. But the reality is, I can't do the stuff that I see on social media. Some of these skits that's on social media, I could not post. And if you see me repost them, that's because I think it's funny, or maybe that I agree, because I don't feel comfortable posting it because of the space I'm in. So that was a good point. The benefits versus the toxicity of it all. My thing is how much influence it has caused. How much, that it is a positive thing. Like right now, I'm using social media to connect with y'all. Okay, it's a networking application. That's my reason for using social media. But then you have situations where, and I just have to be blunt because it's the Late Night with Liv show. You have people modifying their bodies and their self-esteem being slapped and touched because they feel like they need to balance and match and keep up with the Joneses that they see on social media. Reality. Another point. And a few people have said this to me. Oh, Olivia, you living your best life down in Atlanta. You doing your thing. Da, 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 da. But they don't know what comes with doing my thing. And this is the whole point. One of the reasons why I'm having this. You see something on social media and it look good and it's nice and it's cute. But everything that glitter ain't gold. It's a lot of stuff that's just sparkly. Okay? It's a lot of stuff that's just sequins. It's not gold. It's just shining. And we can't get caught up in that. And I'm speaking for myself, but I will openly admit, when I first got to America, and I was just, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. I was caught up in everything that was sparkly. Because I wanted to be around everything that was sparkly. And to the point where I'm like, whoa, this is not good for my spirit. Even down to social media, there are certain pages and things that I had to unfollow because it's not good for my spirit. If it's not going to be positive, if it's not going to help me to, if it's not going to add value to me and help me to become better, I can't follow it. Even friends, old friends. Okay? Fake stuff that look real. Fake stuff that look real. It's not real. And I have gotten some backlash for saying, well, that's not real. Well, that's fraud. Well, Olivia, don't say that. You got a big mouth. Bro, nah. I just want people to know what's the real and what's the fake. As much as I love comedy, I can promise you one thing. You will not see Olivia shaking ass, throwing ass in the thong, risking it all. There are just certain things that I'm not going to do. I'm a comedian, but I'm a comedian with integrity. And I want people to understand, one of the reasons why I have this show, so you can get to know me, is that my integrity comes first. Okay? And I'm not perfect by no means. I ain't no preacher, I ain't no angel. But I fear God. I'm a God-fearing woman. So I have limits to some stuff. Okay? I'm only going to go but so far. Okay? You don't know when Olivia going to shows. Sometimes she don't have the gas all the way. Okay? You don't know when Olivia coming up out of shows, how sometimes men and women approach me because they think I'm stupid. They think that I'm caught up in the industry where I'm giving them paperwork. Here go my paperwork. You want me to do your wedding? Here go my paperwork. Well, what you got paperwork for? You just an up and coming comedian. That don't mean nothing. This gonna be real one day. This for my life. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't respect me and sign my paperwork, then you're really not interested in my talent. You interested in what you thought you seen on social media, which might be funny, but this is real life. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Okay? Cuban zirconium. My friend say, fake. Fake and look real. Cuban zirconium, it is such a thing as Cuban zirconium diamonds, just so you know. Oh, Mikhail will join. Come on, Mikhail. Thanks, y'all. That guy. Kari. Let me see. Boom. Here we go. Boom. You know I'm still learning these buttons.
What's good?
What's good? Mikhail, you gotta tell everybody your name. It's new rules for the new situation. You gotta tell everybody your name and a little bit what you think. Boom.
All right, I'm Mikhail Jontel, and what I think about what you mean?
What you think about the reality versus social media? Because you made a good point.
Yeah, I wanted to jump on here. I really just want to support you. So I'm gonna jump back in the comments soon and just watch. But I wanted to jump on a little bit about that topic too, because there's always a lot of things negative said about social media, right? But the truth is that it is as equally good as it is bad, right? And the thing about social media is that, and I think I heard you use this word too, it's the influence that you can have on social media.
Right.
For example, some of y'all who don't know, I've studied astrology, for example. This is just an example, but this applies to things, right? So I've studied astrology. You can get somebody who gets on social media and has 20K followers, and they tell you, oh, Aries this and Pisces that, because that's their opinion, and that becomes a fact because it's popular and it spreads through. Versus somebody who actually knows what they're saying, and they have maybe 200 followers, and they're not getting that traction. So it's negative because it influences people, but it's also positive because I've learned a lot of history and information on social media that I didn't know, right? You spoke about how it's good for business too. So the thing for me that I try to do, and I guess I would encourage other people to do, is that you can train the algorithm, right? You can get on one person's social Instagram and you'll see naked bodies all the time, and you get on somebody else's Instagram and you'll see all club dresses, and somebody else you'll get on and you see fine. Like, you get to train the algorithm to show you what you want to see. I believe in trying to treat my social media as a vision board. So I see the things that are going to feed me. Now, the hard part is sometimes you might have a friend who is your good homegirl or your good homeboy, right? And y'all friends, so you follow them, but what they're posting don't align with what your life is, right? But at the same time, you can mute that. You know what I mean? So it's all about what you see. It's all about what you feeding yourself on social media, because it ain't going nowhere. It's not going anywhere, and if anything, it's only going to get worse. So I think we need to practice like training what we have on our pages. To be honest, another thing that I have to do, because I'm really bad at this, I take social media breaks. I remove the app from my phone like for a couple. I say for a couple of weeks, but it be like a couple of days since I be cheating. But you know, sometimes you gotta sometimes you gotta detox, like break away from that, because you get caught in the cycle. Like, I'll go to bed at 11 o'clock and then 3 a.m. I'm still on Instagram looking at reels. You know, that ain't healthy.
That shit, like shit, especially that TikTok boy, them recipes that be on there.
And you ain't gonna never cook that stuff, but you just love looking.
I'm never gonna cook this. I'll probably never get no linguine noodles and make this type of pasta. But the thing is, I just like to see other people make the pasta. You see, caught up, intentional. My brain, where's that? ADHD. I don't know. But how do you feel about like you said, balancing the stuff you can mute? But do you think, because it's not going nowhere, do you think there will be eventually an influx of influencers who are based in reality and are starting to get that traction? If that makes sense. I don't know if I expressed it right. You know what I mean? Or do you think that because this is my thing. I just kind of feel like the fake is taking over. And when you mention real things, like what it really is you're a hater, that's not right, Like, it's almost like the fake has literally brainwashed and swapped out what's real to some extent.
Unfortunately, I don't think it'll get that much better, because people want to see two things, right? They want to see things that they want to be, or they want to see things that entertain them. Most of the time, the things that are real aren't really speaking to either of that. Either you want to laugh at somebody, you want to see somebody fighting, you want to be in the drama, or you want somebody on vacation because you want to be on vacation. You want to see somebody in a nice place living a life because you want to live life. But then when you get people up here doing the work like you're doing, it's the people come in few and far between. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's really, I don't know how to change that because that's just the human nature. I think what I would do is continue to like preach or try to encourage people individually to monitor what you let into your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to get too deep, but the Bible says we are transformed by the renewing of our mind, and what we're seeing daily.
Please don't make me. Go ahead.
And what we're seeing daily is feeding our minds. So although to some of y'all might think, oh, it's just Instagram, or it's just TikTok, it's not. This stuff is getting embedded into our minds daily. And depression is skyrocketing. Insecurities are skyrocketing because you see so many people doing things, and then it's the why not me? Why don't I get that? It's the comparison that comes into all of that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but unfortunately, I don't see you going nowhere.
Yeah. Jay New made a comment. He said, and Jay New, you could join after this. I'll try to do one at a time. But it says the fake is taking over because people don't want to face their reality. It's an escape, which a lot of people, yeah, I would agree on some levels. Because it's like, oh, my Instagram crashed. You know that time Instagram crashed and people
went crazy. I went crazy.
You would have thought it was apocalypse outside.
I went crazy. I was like, because
I said now.
The thing is,
my Wi-Fi, because I pay my bill on time.
But you know what? And saying like this might kind of strike some nerves, but we got to realize that social media has become an addiction.
It has. I just was saying that I think it's going to go into DSM-5 eventually because,
like
especially with kids.
When it becomes something that you can't operate and function normally without having, that's a disease. That's bad. That's like I can't even when I told y'all I detox from social media, I have to literally remove it from my phone because if I say I'm on it, I'm gonna tap on it. It's been times I get off of TikTok just to go to Instagram, and I close Instagram and go back to TikTok, and I close Facebook. What the hell? Like, what the hell am I doing?
It's like, what you looking for? We be looking for. Like, no, seriously, I'm not. Thank you so much. I'm not the only one, but it's like, what is I'm looking for?
It's an addiction.
It's nothing that's happening at 2 a.m. on Facebook that I need to be looking at. Nothing. And now I'm even questioning myself, what are you doing up at 2 a.m. that your brain is guilty? Guilty. I'm guilty. No, we have done, some of y'all have done it. I'm guilty. That's why we need to ban Coco Melon. Stop. Okay, I don't know anything about her, but she probably is addictive too if she's on social media. It's the stimulation. The stimulation. I can see that.
Yeah, but what is it stimulating? That's what scares me. Like, what part of me? Because it makes me question myself. Like, what part is being stimulated by needing to be a part or needing to access this?
Right, like programming almost, kind of like TV. You can't walk around with a TV, so you got this. And if it's not an email, it's like what you said. Like, truly, what are we looking for?
It's almost, I think in parts it feeds to insecurities that I'm not aware of. Because there are also times where like I've gone through Instagram, I'm tired of looking at it, and I go to my whatever that page is to show you like who's been interacting with you. I ain't posted a picture in 3 days. Why am I going back to check to see who liked my post? Like, why am I, you know what I'm saying? Like when you run out of stories to watch on Instagram, it's a problem.
I don't think I've never. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's okay. Thank you for being. No, but nah. Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Now I don't think I've ever like ran out of stories to watch. But what I will do is I'll scroll through that whole line and see who I want to like. It's either way. I think it requires, or it would be healthy for someone or us to do a deeper look and to see what that says about us.
Yeah. As people, yeah.
Right. Because that's crazy.
So
that is crazy.
I got 3 comments. Jay New, you played too much. She said, well, I'm fat and I identify as skinny. And social media helps me be skinny because of the angles of my pics. as funny as that is, I know that there's some truth to that. Okay, because I've seen that in the comment section. Cave said, Cave. Don't do that. Don't do that because she's gonna say you chopped my name up. It's okay. It gives access to areas you can't physically access. Also true. Because guilty. I love animals. Y'all, I be watching the fucking panda cam at the National Zoo. Okay, because they got a little camera in there and you can see the pandas interact. I can't physically access no panda anyways. The honest reason is because it's new to us humans, and because it's new to us, it's exciting. Then the excitement takes over the person until they're ready to take a break. Okay, I could kind of convey. Girl, she done wrote it out. My bad. But I get it. All of y'all telling the truth. Now, the excitement, yeah, I can see the stimulation, the identifying as something else. I get that. I get that all. But it's like, when do we take a break?
So why is it that you would rather sit on your phone and watch pandas on the video versus getting your stuff together and going to see a panda at the zoo or wherever pandas be at?
Lord, because the accessibility. She hit it right on the toes. I'm not going to no zoo in the cold because I don't like the cold. And I don't know if Georgia Zoo have pandas, honestly.
I don't think.
They don't have, exactly. So it's like, this is my little woosah from reality. Let me watch a couple pandas.
Yeah. I don't,
That's
overall, before you,
just an example, but I'm just saying.
Before you drop me down or whatever, I just want to say, I don't think social media is bad at all. I just think like it's a healthy balance, right? Because although you're saying that about pandas, let's use a panda example as a reference. You can go to Bali or wherever there are that has pandas and live your life. And instead of living your life in the reality, you'd rather live your life through the phone. And then die with nothing to show for it.
Oh, that's sad. Right. No, but that's true. Say it again for the people. For me, too.
I said, like, instead of living your life in the reality, we live our life
through the phone.
Free. You know what I mean? Like, if you like that restaurant, go to the restaurant. If you like that panda, go find that panther and see that panther. Like,
that's true.
Like, if you like the angle that you got on Instagram and make you look skinnier, then go to the gym and work out.
Right. There go another one. Convey said people go on vacation and they be on their phone the whole time. The whole time. It's like you trying to show people, I'm on the island, which, okay, sometime. But it's like we so glued to the phone, we don't know how to enjoy the moment.
And then if you think about this, a lot of people, when they're recording, like you could be at a concert. I never understood why you at the concert, and we're recording the artist. We don't record ourselves at the concert. We record Beyonce at the concert.
Yeah.
We record ourselves on the beach. We record the water coming up to like,
well, core memories, maybe? Now that one might dabble into, I don't know. That's true. That's true.
But it's like I remember back in the day. I might age myself, but like you have like the Polaroid camera, so you got to shake the picture, whatever. You taking pictures of you and your cousin at the amusement park. You're not taking a picture of the roller coaster. We'll go to Six Flags now and do a boomerang of the ride going in a circle.
That's true.
And not have one picture of us to show for it.
Right. Instead of living in the moment. These good comments. I had to stop myself recording so much at Beyonce because it takes you out of the reality of actually being there. Yeah. They would literally go on live on vacation with their family, sitting at the table, talking to the phone instead of talking to the people at the table. Look, and my friend godmother, she says, just do the work, which is true. We are forgetting to live in the moment. Like, I know some people, even I have some friends where they'll go on vacation or we'll go on vacation and we don't post nothing until we get home and we done landed because we want to enjoy our fellowship and our time there. So I get it. But it definitely, they call it aesthetics now. They do. Y'all like the aesthetics. You see?
But it take people like you or somebody like to be at the table with your friends and say, hey y'all, let's detach for like 20 minutes. Or because it ain't gonna just stop. And sometimes we need to be reminded. Like I'm talking to you about this now, but I was just at a Halloween party last night, and I didn't take one picture of myself at the Halloween party.
Right. But you enjoyed yourself.
But I put up a whole reel of everybody else dancing. Talking about I'm getting content. You see what I'm saying? So
I mean,
we gotta remind ourselves and like the people around us, like, yo, just be in the moment, even for a little bit, because social media is important. So still get your content, but like take a break, enjoy yourself.
Right. That's important. That's true. Especially for content. I would love to talk to like an influencer or like a content creator that does this full time, because I have seen even the mental health of content creators, which is one of my things that I'm always trying to mitigate. I don't want my mental health to get caught up behind this. You know what I mean? Yes, this is, like you said, you got to have a balance, because in our world, this is a digital resume. You know, people say, oh, you a comedian, what do you do? And they go to my page and I don't have nothing since 2 years ago. They're like, oh, you're not really a comedian. But I am, because I'm doing shows. I'm booked every this and this and this. And because you don't see content on my social media, that means I'm not working. You get what I'm saying? So I get the balance.
And that take you out, because I was talking to a guy that sings recently, and I was like, well, why don't you post more videos of you singing? Because I didn't know that you like sing for real. It was like, well, I do inspirational posts, so my content, my money comes based off of me doing inspirational videos, because people gravitate towards that more. So it's like you're up here, that is your plan B, because that's what's working for you versus doing what you really want to do. Right? So, yeah.
It's all the balance of it all. The balance of it all. All right. Anybody else? Mikhail, thank you for joining, and thank you for your support, because you've always been supportive, and I appreciate it from the time I started. Mikhail, if I don't know, I went to school, Mikhail. Thank you, best school, St. Augustine University. And Mikhail used to be my cameraman at all my shows when I first started, back in the Triz app.
I saw her how to put baby powder on her hair and everything.
Everything. Lord, I'm ready. Don't tell the people that trick, they're not ready. They're not ready. But I do. I appreciate you, Mikhail. I do.
Ain't going nowhere.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. Now, I don't know how to. Can he hang up? Lord, I forgot. I appreciate Mikhail so much. But that's true. That's true. I'm working on it. I don't say I have to, but I'm diligently working on my balance of things. But for now, Wednesdays is my jam. I'm not going to start with every Wednesday. I'm going to be doing every other Wednesday. And if you have a specific topic that you want to discuss, or you feel like would be a good topic for me, feel free to send me a DM or email. Okay, Late Night Will Live is an actual entity. You can look me up. But yeah, that's the reality of it. And I like how he said, and that kind of reeled me back in, to not make it sound so negative, because there are some positive things with social media, such as this. I have connected with people domestically, internationally, because of social media. When I go out, when I do an event, or if I have something going on, my thing is try to connect with 5 people organically. That's my thing. If I do a show, I always say, you know what, let me at least connect with, or try to get at least 5 followers. Okay. And if they follow me, great. And if they don't, that's fine too. I want it to be organic. I want them to follow me because they really support me and they like what I do. So there is a lot of positivity in social media. I just always like to keep the truth around what's going on. And sometimes, just like I said, in my own journey, I haven't really shared everything. And now I'm in a space where I can kind of share these things, and not in a negative way, but just to say, this is the reality of the industry. This is my reality as, working through chasing my dreams of a comedian. And this is part of it. So first of all, thank y'all for showing up. Okay. I really appreciate the support. This is not easy what I do. It's not easy to put yourself out there. It's not easy to share your opinion sometimes. And as my best friend, Michi, she on here, love you. Not gonna get emotional. Not gonna get emotional because I'm a gangster. But she told me, or shared with me her, to be bold enough that if I put something out there, be bold enough to take the backlash that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? If I say something, know that somebody else may not agree. Okay? And if they don't agree, they may come back at you. And if they do, that's okay. Just be bold enough and confident enough to stand in what you said. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Anybody else want to join? And I'll sponsor spotlight. Spike Happy mobile bartending. If you're in Atlanta and you need a mobile bartender, Spike Happy is your guy. Okay, it's a very nice, fruity little drink, but it will get you where you need to go. You feel what I'm saying? So that's that. It is. It was, and I was like, okay, because she got me. No, shout out to my damn friends. Okay, then we're gonna revisit that too. We're gonna revisit friends and associates because it's 2023, and I feel like people forgot, so they might need a reminder. There is a such thing as real friends, and there's a such thing as real associates. But I don't want to get on topic. But shout out to my friends, man. The ones that pick up and keep me grounded and pour into me. Not going to get emotional because I'm a gangster. But I love y'all, and I'm grateful to God for y'all. So seriously. Some people don't understand it and growing adult. Some people don't understand growing into adulthood. That's true. And even with adulthood and being on social media, that's another thing. It's like, okay, now we grew up with social media. You know, millennials. We grew up with social media. I had AOL. I remember fussing with my mother, asking her to get off the phone with Miss Wanda. Spike with a raindrop. I remember asking my mom to get off the phone with her best friend because I was trying to get on MySpace to change my background before midnight. Okay, I had to change my background, and we started this. Did we start this? Millennials started this. Did we? Maybe we are responsible for some of this. Thinks about it. I just know that if that background was not changed before midnight or the day before school, you're going to get picked on. Okay. Black Planet. What else? It was MySpace, Black Planet. I feel like Facebook didn't come along for a little while. Ugh, the ghetto. Mom, can you get off the phone? The AOL got to start up so I can change it. Oh, sharing my age. I don't care. But it's like, whoa, if you got to school and your background was still the same, you're a clown, goofy. That means you don't have internet. Or that means your mother is strict and you don't know how to use HTML. That's what it means. It's like, what? Your pictures, your songs, you better have changed that song by Tuesday. Your background was black and white Monday, it better have been blue and yellow stripes. The free up, come on. How many hours did you get with your AOL disc? 96. You know, I begged my mother. I don't even know if she had a credit card. Mom, I know you got a credit card. I got to at least get 30 days AOL because I need my MySpace to be on point. And back then, there wasn't no such things as all these filters and stuff. Even when Instagram first came out. Do y'all remember when Instagram first came out? Instagram been out for about, what, 13 years? I remember Instagram came out in college. It was 30 days at Kmart. Y'all with me. Y'all know what it is. We were the low-key key coding, putting those pictures on the background. And I got into the wrong damn field. I should have been a programmer. If we talk about it. We should have been programmers. The way we was changing backgrounds, at the rate we was changing backgrounds, baby, and adding music. We should have all went into programming. Anybody on here that's a programmer that want to start an app, just let me know, okay? Y'all wouldn't dirty this out. You better know it. Instagram came out in 2010. So, yeah, 20 years old. I was 20 years old when Instagram came out. They didn't have no filters. They didn't even have videos. It was just pictures. They were trying to compete with Twitter. Remember they were trying to compete with Twitter, and you could just add all the pictures that you want. It wasn't no videos. It wasn't no thing. I don't even think they had stories. The Instagram had stories in 2010. Now they're gonna make me do research after this because I don't know. Don't let you have a gift as a background. Mikhail, you know how to make gifts as backgrounds. I am weak. Stories is kind of new. Yeah, I don't remember them being stories in college, if I'm being honest. But so maybe and now we the new adults. We the new adults telling the kids to chill out. But we was the ones fighting over AOL discs. Now it all makes sense. That's why I had these conversations, so it can remind me. What? Too funny. It is. It's too funny. It's too funny. But Mikhail, thank you for mentioning that point because it wasn't no stories. Yeah, it was just straight up pictures. And I remember, I'm like, damn, people posting their pictures. It was a filter app. You couldn't even follow people. Damn. Y'all, we're gonna have to go back to, I'm gonna have to revisit that, and I'm gonna put that on my story after this. I'm gonna have to do a recap of how Instagram has developed over the past 13 years, because that is interesting. That's interesting. So how did we start following people? Like, how did it get to the point where, and now everything is tied in together. Facebook and thank you. Hey friend. Facebook and Twitter and Instagram are all the same entity now, to my understanding, or Threads, right? And I'm not even on all of them. Like, I can't keep up. Instagram is my jam. For the most part, you're going to catch me on Instagram. You're not going to catch me a little bit TikTok for business because their algorithm is different, but I can't. If something else come out, my kid going to have to get it at this point. I can't do it. I can't do it. So is it something else out there? I don't know. They're owned by the Meta company, and Meta is Facebook, right? I think. I don't know. I don't know. Nonetheless, y'all, we started this. Oh my God. Now I feel crazy blaming these kids. But how do you think? And let me just share this. I do work in the mental health space. I ain't gonna say where, but I work in the mental health space, and it is specifically a lot of children that come in with anxiety, ADHD, and low self-esteem. However, I have noticed one of the questions that we ask the intake people is, how often is your child on social media? That's one of the questions for intake. And most of the time when the parents bring their children in, the children are on some type of device. And these are elementary and middle school kids. And for me, I don't have children, so parents tap in. Please, parents tap in. How do you balance, having your child has a phone, and of course it may be for safety reasons because we have school shootings, you might need their location, you might have a co-parent situation, but then they have access to so much stuff on social media. Like we talking about AOL, that was all at home. And that was all on some levels under some type of parent or guardian was around to know that you was on the computer in some ways. So it's like kids can't sit in restaurants quietly without their device in their hand. That's all they need it for. You kind of have to try all the apps because you never know which one will take off. That's true. It's the parent company of all of them. What you mean, Mikhail, when you say take off? You don't know which one will take off. Well, I get it kind of like TikTok, because TikTok went off. Timing is the key, not all day on the device. Right. So maybe an hour, 2 hours. Like, I don't know. Parents tap in. I speak it very dangerously because I like to deem myself as a super aunt, maybe a mega aunt. I don't know. I'll just say it was super. But I don't have children, so I don't know. But as I watch it develop, it's a little frightening to me. It's a little frightening. I can't fathom giving my elementary school student full-blown access to the web so early. I don't know, just because there's so much out there. But then at the same time, you kind of have to educate them so they know what's out there. I don't know. You tell me your reality. Yeah, they do. Depends on the age of the child. People use devices to babysit their kids. I can see that. I guess there is a balance. Apps are needed. They only need a flip Obama phone. Do they? No. If they still make those, if they still making those, that's exactly what they need. A flip phone. What's wrong with a Nokia? Let's talk about it. Because when I was in school, it cost 10 cents to send a text message. And if your mother gave you $20 on your cell phone, you was not about to spend all your $20 texting back and forth. Okay? And you had to wait till 7 p.m. to talk for free. Okay? They were charging up into that point. You never know which app might take off. Think about how that help people's career, yet the app is gone. That's true. That is true. And I guess it keeps you technically inclined to some levels, right? If you get on there. I'm going to give my kids social media hours like Office. I need to give that to myself. That's fair. You can get a regular flip or slide up phone. I'm team flip phone. I feel like you only need a phone to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'll let you talk to your friends. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is my show. I forgot I can say what I want to say. I'm sorry. I don't think elementary school students need iPhones. I'm sorry. It's too much. It's too much out there. There's so many other phones and devices that can do the same things without them having access to stuff. Like, and maybe it was just how I was raised. My mom didn't play that. When I got out of school, it was homework. Okay, it was homework, and we had some type of creative time, and then I had free time. And what I'm starting to see is, oh, they did their homework at school. Oh, or they did their homework when they was at camp or whatever the case. So they can be on TikTok for 6 hours. No child to me needs 6 hours on a phone. I'm sorry, because adults be on these things doing stuff, and I've seen it. And I'm only saying it because I've seen it. I work with children. Parents have expressed some of these things to me. So it's like, ooh, kids probably don't even know how to use phones with real buttons. They probably don't. I don't think they need that in school. 9 times out of 10, they have a tablet at home, right? So it's like, even as a teacher, if we have any educators on the line, I know we do. Do y'all take the phones? Like, can you tell your the parents, like, smartphones are needed now for kids. Blake has to do a lot of her assignments on Google Class app. But if she in high school, what grade is that? Hey, I get it. I had to sneak and get the little, what's the Nutellos? Oh, the Nutellos. Oh, you took it back. Yeah. You took it back. And it's okay. Free after 9. Mine have become a long way with social media, with technology. And like Mikhail said, it's not going nowhere. It's only going to get advanced. My aunt didn't care if she was like, send a kite or a dove. Oh my God. Whew. 7th grade. They can't do that on the computer, though. I mean, 7th grade, yes, the phone. Like I said, I'm not here to parent at all. I'm just expressing my grievances. If I had a child, I don't think I could do it. I think it makes them too grown too fast. But at the same time, the nuance of it all, we are moving to a digital technology type of age of things. So they're going to have to learn how to do stuff from a phone, because everything is becoming digital. Everything is digital now. So I get it. Lord, after 9, free on weekends. Y'all remember them free weekends? Maybe you couldn't tell me nothing about them free weekends. I was talking up a storm. And it was only 3 people. I was only talking to the same 3 people, but so what? It was free weekend, so I was saying it. But I don't know. I just know for me, moving forward, and I hope y'all join me next Wednesday. Like I said, if you have a topic you want to discuss or you feel like it'll be good for me to pop off, let me know. I just want my social media to live in reality. I really want people to see this. That's why I post some of the certain things that I do. Like, let's go for Morehouse example. Went to the tailgate by myself. Okay, one woman show. I had my tripod. I had my lav mic. I did have, I had what I had my other phone. I had 2 phones, and I learned a lot from that experience. But what y'all see me post is me doing interviews. What y'all don't see me post is me, excuse me, sir, bucking through campus with a tripod. Okay, but at the same time, I gotta do my thing. And I like to share both of them so that somebody else that's in my shoes that just always see the influencers that's doing stuff, see the back end of it too. Know that I be in the mirror practicing my comedy, or I be going over jokes with my friends. Like, there is a certain reality that I want to share within my social media, and that's where it crosses for me. So I just had to get that out there. We becoming a digital world. We can leave FaceTime voicemails now. Really? Our robot is coming. Don't say that, because I'm not never getting a robot. That's where I draw the line. And my mother better not get a robot neither, because I'll bust a robot. I will take her back to a robot. That movie messed me up. I think there's some truth into that stuff. But you can leave FaceTime voicemails. Has anybody ever left a FaceTime voicemail? Because if I find that to be true, my friends better watch out. When they don't pick up, I be going, I'm going to crack out a little bit. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. Interesting. Anybody else? Anybody else? Because we can't. I can't do this without y'all. I'm so serious. I thank you for your support. I left Boss a FaceTime voicemail. So is it a video? Is it like I'm going to have to get off and leave a FaceTime voicemail? It's like you recording yourself? Or how's that set up? How's that set up? Yeah, it's on the latest update. My friends ain't commenting because they already know. Oh, I can't wait to leave. They got the iPhone 20. I'm crying. They got to because I didn't know. You basically recording yourself. And it goes to, please don't feel, oh, Chanel already know. Oh, this is bad. I'm going to have to update my phone after this. Y'all don't call me after this. Nobody call me after this. I'm updating my phone because I want to be able to leave FaceTime voicemails. Robots are replacing people. That's why we need to get back to the basics. Amen. Talk about it, fairy godmother. You go to even the grocery store. I'm sorry, but I like interaction with people. I can't be scanning. Now, sometimes, yes, self-scan, sure. But I like to interact with people. Because sometimes you don't even know. The cars say they don't update. I'm updating. All my friends, because my friends already know. Oh, y'all shouldn't have told me that. Why y'all tell me that? Why y'all told me that? I'm updating my thing at 10:05. I wish one of y'all might not pick the phone up on me. I hope one of y'all don't pick the phone up on me because I'm sure finna leave a voicemail. And I probably gonna leave it. And y'all could keep them. What about the Uber that drives with no human? I'm sorry, but it's bad when people don't like interacting with you. It's bad for them. I noticed that I've become more antisocial over the years. Is that because social media or because now that let's take it slow. There's Ubers driving with no humans. Automatic no. Because I don't know who's controlling the destination. And I don't want to end up in Timbuktu because of a malfunction in the computer. No, thank you. A malfunction in a computer versus a malfunction in a human are two different things. Second thing, yeah, send it to me. I haven't seen that. If it's something new that I don't know, that's another thing about Olivia. You should learn from. I love to learn stuff. If I don't know something, correct me. You know, if I'm wrong, enlighten me, educate me. Each one teach one. Okay, that's how I learn because I didn't know that. I just learned two things today. You can leave a FaceTime voicemail and they have a such thing as Uber with no humans. I would send that thing right back. You're talking about declining the ride. Yes, because of social media and having everything access to the tip of my fingers. That's true. I can feel that. And you know another thing too that's really a little bothering-ish to me? Everything has become a production. Everything has become a production. I get my groceries delivered to avoid the grocery store. Lord, I have done that sometimes, so I get it. But everything has become a production. Baby showers ain't baby showers no more. Wedding proposals ain't wedding proposals no more. Birthdays, everything is a production. And I'm not saying don't post your stuff, but damn. Can it just be regular? Y'all cannot just have a regular baby shower? It gotta be a cameraman. You gotta zoom in on this shit. Like, just be regular. Just be regular. My God. Convenience is a blessing and a curse. It is. Because sometimes I don't want to go to the grocery store. Okay, it's about to get cold outside. Know this about your girl. I'm not a fan of the cold. I'm not a fan of the cold. So yeah, I might order some groceries or a pizza or Uber Eats. Guilty. I will get Uber Eats delivery. But everything can't be a damn production, y'all. Like, golly, have a regular birthday party. Why do you need thanks special shout out to unless it's a sponsorship or something? Again, do what you do. This is just my opinion. Welcome to the Late Night With Liv show. Everything don't need to be produced. Something could just be done out of love. And that's what I feel like the thing is. Ain't nothing just regular no more. Everything is a now you know I can't just be regular. It's giving Tyler Perry at the circus over here. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. What happened to can we bring back house baby showers? Okay. Can we bring back regular birthday parties? Can y'all sing to me at Cheesecake Factory? Normal. Can we just be blessed and grateful for the fact that we have a gathering? Everything had to be produced. We have enough of that. We already got Housewives. We already have VH1. We already have Love and Hip Hop. Everything can't do that. With meatballs. Come on. Shout out to the girls. Let me say something. When it's my time, I need a regular house baby shower. Shanisa, please make the mac and cheese. Okay, Michi, make the meatballs. And Chanel, please make the stuffed salmon. I don't need no production. I don't need no big camera and all that. I'm going to try to take pictures and I want to be surrounded by love. The reality is, I want to be around real shit. Excuse my French. I want to be around real shit. I'm tired. I am tired of the fraudulent, of the fake, of the keep up with the Jones, of the cookie cutter bitches. Excuse me. Excuse my French. I want to be around the real. You feel me? Where you going to be at? Antoine, you will be the MC, and I want a special performance. You want to get over Antoine? He be cutting up though sometime. Girl. And you make sure, now, Shine, you make sure I have, now I might post that. I want them little cups with the names, my kid on there. Might be like Oliver or something like that. He'll be cool. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about the details when the time comes. I'm just saying, you can make them little cups with the thing on it. Put the straws out with the little baby bottle. That's all I'm saying. If you're so sick. Can I decorate the baby shower? Because it's giving production. Oh, my God. Y'all won't produce mine. Y'all not going to produce mine. Let me see. Let's see what Antoine had to say. We living in black mirrors. Hey, did I do it? Antoine?
All right, look, I'm only gonna be on here for a quick second. I just need to tell you and Michi something since both of y'all in here.
Can you please make sure it stay on? No, seriously. Don't do
No,
this. Make sure it's on topic or I'm going to delete you. Go ahead. This is my best.
I don't even know. Listen,
go ahead, because I know you be. Go ahead.
Listen, you didn't even let me talk. I got some good news. I'm trying to hurry up before my people come in here. I just got a major feature on one of my songs. That's all.
How do I get him out of here? Hang up. How do I hang it up? You see what I'm saying? He froze. Y'all, that's my best friend. And he would say something like this at this time because he know how I feel. And he's frozen. You heard it here first. That's my best friend. His name is Antoine Hall. I'm going to post him after this. That's really good news. Antoine is frozen and I cannot get him off. I don't even know. I'm not even on the screen. You are. It looks like you on the screen on my thing. I guess not. I guess it went away. But oh my God, he would say something. We don't see him. That's crazy because he's stuck on my screen. That's crazy. Whatever, technical glitch. But I'm saying he always do stuff like that because that's your phone. Oh, see what I'm saying? Technology. And I'm on Wi-Fi, which is even wilder. So I don't know. But that's my best friend. And I'm going to post him after this. And I'm definitely going to call him after this because, oh my God, that's great news. But listen, another reason why social media is so important. He's been doing this thing for quite some time, promoting his album and his work and his music on social media. Positivity. And it's grown a lot. He's gotten quite a bit of traction. And oh my God, my heart is jumping up. I'm actually about to get off anyway because I'm only here for an hour. I love y'all. Typically, I never know how these things are going to go. I just do my best to be myself and create a safe space so I can interact with those that do support me. Like I said, I'm so appreciative for everybody that came tonight. Reality versus social media. I'm going to put this up on live. I cannot believe that my phone is stuck like this. If y'all saw what I saw, he's like grinning weirdly and it's just stuck. But no, seriously. The thing is, welcome to the Late Night With Liv. show. I love to be real. I love to keep things as real as they can in a very respectful way. It is mostly my opinion. A lot of it is fact while promoting stuff. Check out my show, The Deception. You better come on. Anybody else that got to promote something, please put it in there and promote. But this is me, okay? All truth. This is my reality. I am a comedian here in Atlanta. I am on the road to be used by God, in a comedic space. And I'm grateful for the support, the genuine support that I do get. And I'm grateful for the people that's just watching, that don't comment, that maybe just repost or, maybe send me a DM and say, oh, shout out to You Live, XYZ. But yeah, this is a page. This is a real page. We're going to pop real stuff. Like I said, if you have a subject you want to talk about, send me a DM. And yeah, that is the Late Night with Liv show. My first Wednesday back. It's been a year. Okay, so make sure y'all tune in. Not next Wednesday, but Wednesday after next, and I will post about it. You'll see the recap from this, and we're gonna pop some more stuff. And in between time, make sure you pay attention to my stories because I might pop up at another HBCU, and I might be doing a show in a city near you. So stay tuned, and thank you very much for joining. I'll see y'all a couple Wednesdays from now.